Oh, get your mouth out of my asshole. Alright, what's up everyone? Today we have the Stamina Sorcerer back again, but with a couple twists, using two new gear sets from our previous one to allow players who aren't very comfortable with not blocking to have a very powerful build that will allow you. But before I continue the video, I'd like to give out a shout out to Jacques, who is a guild member who graciously made some donations to help this build become possible for your viewership. Now, we're going to go right into the gear and not waste any time. Starting off with, you know it, the Vaedran Maul. A great sword works great here too, and if you don't have either of those, a Sword of Agility or Maul of Agility works really well. Alright, so in the last build we had the Clever Alchemist bow on it, but now we are going with Daedric Trickery. Yep, Daedric Trickery sword and board. Here, this set is really juicy, guys. It gives you health, stam, and mag. And when you deal damage, you gain a wide of 5 major buffs for 21 seconds. So I'm pretty sure that means you can have up to 3 at any given time. Or up to 3. Always 2, up to 3 for a short period. But Major Expedition, Protection, Mending, Heroism, or Vitality, all of these buffs the Stam Sorc does not have access to in their kit. So having all of these is great. And we can back bar this because if we're on our back bar, we have Hurricane up. Anyone that gets hit with a damage tick is going to go ahead and proc this for us. So it's pretty reliable and no need to have it on at both times. So defending is what we're going with Stardy to reduce the block cost and the stamina just to even out the stam pools on both sides since we do get a bigger stam pool from the Vaedran. Yep, moving on. There's the Daedric Trickery helmet. I put a health enchant to kind of boost up. You get a little spoiled when you're wearing Gaze of Sithis and you get the extra armor and health. So to make up for some of the lost health, we have a healthy enchant in there along with reinforce for a little more resistance. This again is a 1 heavy, 6 medium build. Heartless Conquer, keeping it on. Just too good. I love it way too much on Stam Sorc. It does everything I want. We're wearing 5 impen, 1 well fitted, and 1 reinforced. Of course, traits are up to you. I'd say at least just 5 impen and 2 anything else you'd like. With Hakaijos on the big pieces and Stam on the little. I opted for Balorgs to make up for any lost damage that we weren't getting from Clever Alchemist. I found the sustain is really good, so I can stay away from the one piece stam recovery. Alright, Daisy Trickery Jewelry, you'll need 2 of them, and Malakast Band. So between the Balorgs and the Malakast Band, we make up for not having the Clever Alchemist, just more raw damage uptime with weapon damage glyphs on all of them. And yes, because mythics are so good, you must use them. You don't have to, but I love them. Anyway, that's the gear. Double dot poisons, escapist poisons are probably better on this particular setup, but I don't have any on this guy right now. And pots, again, tripods and immovability pods are the go-to. Tripods, if you're on the defensive and your resources are really low. Immovability when you're ready to bring in the burst and you don't want to get interrupted during that. Both very good. Yeah, Crusher enchant on the main weapon and no enchant on this one because of the poisons. Going over the skills, just 2 changes to it. We put Camo Hunter on, again, just to get a little more burst. Gives us that crit rating, which is kind of irrelevant with the Malakast Band. But we really just want that minor berserk, and it helps us pull Nightblades out of stealth because they're annoying, right? Everything else is pretty much stock. Crystal Weapon, Rally, Dizzying Swing, Executioner, Dawnbreaker. Atronach on the back bar, we like this because it gives us the extra stamina recovery and is a good defensive ultimate. Hurricane, bread and butter ability, and we're going to go with Elude on this. Now, some people opt for Puncture. Personally, if you're outnumbered in a bad situation, I usually don't find the time to ever turn and burn and rip a puncture into someone and then go off my combo. It's better like if you had a dueling Stam Sorc maybe, or didn't expect to find a lot of opposition, but I find that Elude gives us that major evasion for that damage reduction, which helps us make up for the lost resistances from the Gaze of Sithis gave us. Also getting major protection from Daedric Trickery helps us make up for the lost tankiness too. So we about level out between the reduced damage and the tankiness we get from all the other stuff. Resolving Vigor, Ball of Lightning, and Dark Deal. And go over the CP really quick. We got Master at Arms, Deadly Aim, Duelist Rebuff, and Unsaleable. Red Tree, we got Slippery, Rejuvenate, Ironclad, Balanced Vitality, and Role Playing Tree is whatever you like. So that's the gears, the skills. I am an Orc with 64 points in a Stam, Serpent, and Takeaway Broth. I would say that probably Recovery Food is good here, but if you want to bump your health up a bit more from 27k, Tri-Stat Food is great. If you can get away with lower recovery, which a lot of Stam Sorcs can, then I would say opt into getting the health and stamina boosted up, and you can make some adjustments to your health to get it to where you like it. Our resistances are just shy of 25k on the back bar and just shy of 20k on the front. So yeah, lower health and squishier than before, but we do have the ability to block. We have major protection and we have major evasion. Trust me, this build still holds up really nicely. I promise you. You will be getting gameplay footage really soon. And see if we got anything else to go over. 6190 weapon damage. That's 6190, and not including the 16% we get here. So that really is about 6,800 weapon damage. But we still got a lot of penetration to boot from the Heartless Conqueror, so trust me guys, you're still going to rock really hard, especially with that Minor Berserk to the side. Really quick, since I got an extra minute before I go, I'm going to go ahead and show you the Crystal Weapon D-Swing combo for anyone that was asking. So, you know you're all buffed up and good to go, your Crystal Weapon's up, you'll use Dizzying Swing, okay, and then what you'll do is you'll want to cancel the Dizzying Swing by holding the heavy attack that will knock them down, and then you can go into a light execute, or you can go into a second Dizzying Swing. So all together, looks like this. Alright, and if you're using your Dawnbreaker in the combo, it'll look like this. And that is the combo. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this build. Thor out.